Boxing out of the blue corner, he weighed in at an even 154 pounds with a professional record of 18 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws, with 11 of those big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the #1 WBA super welterweight contender from Las Vegas, Nevada. Here is Rhoshi. And his opponent directly across the ring, boxing out of the red corner, he weighed in at 154 pounds. He has a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss, with 22 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former WBA world champion from Tijuana, Mexico. Aquí está, here is Alejandro Terra Garcia. Referee, Pete.
All right, we're set to go here. This is round 1. The interim WBA super welterweight title at 154 pounds. Rhoshi Wells decked out in the black trunks with the white trim. In green is Alejandro Terra Garcia. These guys know each other. They fought before. Back in September of '03, Alejandro Garcia actually stopped Wells. Wells broke his hand in the 5th round of that fight, and of course lost considerable power throughout the course of the fight, and eventually was stopped in the 10th. Garcia, on the other hand, is known for power. He has a very strong, very powerful right-hand shot. Rhoshi Wells has been in training camp up in Orwell, Ohio with his dad Rico, and has had a full 7 to 10 weeks to get ready for this fight. In this rematch, you'll notice that Wells will want to use his jab, and he has a tendency every once in a while to drop that left hand, and when he does, he's going to be wide open for the right-hand counter power shot by Garcia. And that could be dangerous for Rhoshi. Why is this an interim title? Well, when Garcia was the WBA champ, he actually got knocked out by Travis Sims on a break. And then at the WBA convention in Kiev, he was ordered to fight back-to-back mandatories. I'm talking about Sims, when they thought it was unfair that Garcia got knocked down and eventually knocked out and lost his title in that manner. Sims refused to fight him in a timely fashion, so they ordered this fight for an interim championship. Now, Sims has the option, if he wants, of fighting the winner of this fight. If he doesn't fight in a timely manner, the winner of this fight, the winner of this becomes the WBA super welterweight champion of the world. So there's a lot at stake in this fight. This is a big fight for both men. Garcia is the former champ. Rhoshi Wells, a native of Atlanta, living in Las Vegas for the past 7 or 8 years. 18-1-2 with 11 knockouts. Garcia, a native of Tijuana, Mexico, the home of gym wars south of the border. 28-1, 28 knockouts every fight that he's had. Garcia's never been 12 rounds. He's only been past 8 rounds once in his life, and only 10 rounds once in his life. He's had 19 stoppages inside of 5 rounds. Wells never been 12. He's been 10 rounds 3 times, and he's had 12 stoppages inside of 4 rounds. So both of these guys can load up early, but they're both very gifted athletes and very talented. You see Rhoshi with the hands high, cutting loose with that right hand, trying to catch Garcia. Not a lot between them so far. They know each other, as I said, very well. That jab that time of Rhoshi right in the face of Garcia, and you see Garcia loading up his right hand. It's a very close first round. A little south of the border that time as the bell ends round 1. Professional fight. On the other hand, Wells has been to the 10th round 3 times. Neither one of them has ever been 12. So what Rico Wells told his son, Rhoshi, these are championship rounds now. Who wants it the most? Who's in the best condition? This is what we're going to find out in 8, 9, and 10. And then the real championship time tells its story if they're both still around. And by the way, on my score sheet, I have it scored dead even after 7. That's how close this fight is. I assume the judges will have it someplace in that same area. Uh-oh! He got nailed with a shot, and down with Rhoshi. Just sort of a flash knockdown. This counts up to 7 and 8. His eyes are clear. He's okay. He just got clipped with a shot sort of off balance, but that's going to help considerably Garcia on the score sheets. Now Rhoshi's got to come back, and if he's hurt, he better hang on or get out of there. He's in the kill zone without throwing. That's danger. That's a dangerous place to be without throwing punches. See him waltzing in here? Bad idea. And because of that, Garcia's loading up shots. Rhoshi may be trying to get his head clear, but you don't waltz into the kill zone unless you're throwing. And he's doing it. And he's paying the price for it. See him getting clean hits? Not that one, but the one right before it. Rhoshi also, as fatigue sets in, is dropping that left hand. He's open for the right. Garcia misses 3 shots. There's a stiff jab. But Rhoshi is very heavy at his heels right now. Big right hand, he's hurt. Wells is hurt. Here's Garcia loading up shots. Wells trying to grab him. There's a lot of time. A lot of time left. He's telling both fighters to clean it up, and in all honesty, the ref is doing a great job keeping this a clean fight. That's a clean, digging liver shot that time by Garcia, who's trying to work the body of Rhoshi Wells to break him down. But remember, this is strange territory for Garcia. He's only been as far as the 10th round once in his career, and the 8th round one time prior to that. Everything else has sort of been inside of 5 or 6 rounds. 19 stoppages inside of 5 rounds for Garcia. So this is strange territory for him. Wells can go the distance. He went 9 rounds last time against Santiago 78. But Wells has never been 12. He's been 10 rounds 3 times, and he's had 12 stoppages. 4. That's an academic figure right now. Wells boxing pretty good. He had caught with an uppercut. Just as I said that, he was nailed, and Wells is ready to go. And finally, he goes down for the 2nd time in the fight. He should be able to get up, but he was hit pretty good with an uppercut. Counts up to 7 and 8. He comes forward. It's all over. It's all over. Garcia has stopped him in the 9th round. And Rhoshi is out on his feet. So it's a good stoppage by Pete Pogorski. That'll be scored as a 9th round technical knockout victory for Alejandro Terra Garcia. And a brilliant effort. Wells was in great shape. He fought valiantly, but he got caught in that round by an uppercut and couldn't recover. So Rhoshi Wells gets knocked down twice, and it's very disappointing, I'm sure, to Rhoshi and his dad and his little daughter, who he dedicated this fight to India. On the other hand, I loved it because whenever you see dedicated professional athletes put on a show like that, that's boxing at its very, very best. A wonderful performance by Alejandro Garcia, who wins the interim WBA super welterweight title. And now we see what Travis Sims will do, and that should be a war when they fight. Hopefully Sims will fight him, or Garcia becomes the champion. All right, watch this. We're going to show you the knockdown again and then the end of the fight. It's an uppercut. Oh, straight right hand gets him in trouble first. Right before that was an uppercut, but it was a straight right hand there that really got him in trouble. And now he's all over him. And Wells is able to get back up at about 5. But look at his eyes, and more important, look at his legs. He stumbles once, and his legs are gone. And referee Pogorski looks into his eyes, and he says, no, you can't continue. Now we're just waiting to make it official.
Nosotros queremos pelear con el que sea, lástima que nosotros siempre tenemos ganas de pelear con Tito Trinidad, que es un gran peleador.
All right, we're all set. Let's make it official. Here's our ring announcer. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time comes at 2 minutes and 52 seconds of the 9th round. Your winner by way of TKO and the new WBA interim super welterweight champion, de Tijuana, Mexico.
A brilliant effort by Alejandro Garcia, disappointing for Rhoshi Wells, but for Garcia, he's the brand new interim WBA super welterweight champion. Congratulations to Alejandro Terra Garcia.